is called the Raiders, who has been something like a phenomenon to start the 2021 season. Having success on both sides of the ball, the Eagles are seeking their first win seemingly since eternity, while the Raiders are trying to avoid their first loss of the season. From Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia, the Georgia Media Network Services presents high school football tonight. It is the 0-4 Eagles of North Clayton and the 2-0-1 Raiders of Riverdale. Alongside producer and director Dennis Thomas, I am Anthony Harp. However and wherever you are joining us, we thank you for doing so. Tonight's forecast currently 72 degrees, cool. The sun is setting as we speak. It may be a little bit chilly by the time the game ends. And we will step aside for a brief timeout to get a little bit more into details about tonight's opponents. All right, and we're back and looking at the Eagles. You look at their performances on the field, you look at their numbers. It is obviously to say they're not in a good space right now, but they did get a moral victory in their game last week where they got points on the board. And speaking with Coach Cat Burnett, head coach of the Eagles, he said that it was a good feeling. It was something that was needed, and it was a spark slash motivation to get this football turned around while the season is still young and they get end better than what they started. And they're going to have their hands full defensively because the last three games they have allowed 30 plus points. So the adjustments would be to play with a purpose and play with more effort. A lot of effort is going to be needed against a team in the Raiders who have three running backs who are coming into tonight's game that have already surpassed the 100 yards rushing mark. One of those three is close to rushing for 300 yards this season thus far. So, speaking with head coach for the Raiders Rodney Hickney, he is stating the success that has been for the ground game is the run game is what they do. It is what they focus on. And the running game has been successful, even though the offensive line blocking has been okay. As far as the assessment of the football program, Coach Hackney said that there's nothing to assess at this point, which means that the season is still young. Anything can happen. Both teams are looking to finish the season better than what they had started. And with that, we will take a brief timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the coin toss and leading the captains. For the visiting North Lake Eagles, number 14, Jamari Hinton, and representing your Riverdale Raiders, number 11, Joshua Cooper. Number 6, Jason Stokes. Number 17, Ian Hatton. And number 18, Terrell
Georgia
Moore.
Media Network Services, Southern Cresset Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. The other game that is in relation to this game is just one, as this is a regional game, which is being called the Southside Classic. You have Mount Zion. They're coming into tonight's game 0-3. They will be at the Jonesboro Cardinals, who are 2-1. And we will get into the other games pertaining to what happened last week later on in the broadcast. But we have at least one band here on site. That is the Riverdale Band. If North Clayton's band is going to show up, they're going to be doing this thing CP time, which is all good as long as they show up. The uniforms for tonight's ball game, starting off with North Clayton, they will have blue helmets, white jerseys with blue numbers, solid white pants. As for the Riverdale Raiders, they will have yellow. Boy, that's way off. White helmets with their team logo on it. They will be wearing dark gray jerseys with dark gray numbers outlined in white trimmings, and they will have on dark gray pants with one stripe going down the sides of the pants. We are currently awaiting the coin toss and see who will get the ball first. There's the coin toss, and it looked like Riverdale won that. They won it. They chose to defer. So now just a matter of who's going to be standing at what side to kick the game off. And there it is. North Clayton will receive it, and they will be moving from right to left on your screen. And with that, we will take another brief timeout, and then it will be time to shake, rattle, and roll from Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. This is the North Clayton Eagles. It is the Riverdale Raiders. Kickoff is coming up.
We got 2 teams that are ready to go. We got fans. Are you ready, fans? Are you ready for some football tonight?
It is late September on the south side of Atlanta in a city known as Riverdale. It is the Southside Classic. Eagles and Raiders are moments away from doing football battle. He is Dennis Thomas, our director/producer. I am Anthony Harp. I will be narrating this ball game for you. Thank you for joining us wherever and however you are doing so. As ladies and gentlemen, it is time to shake, rattle, and roll. The kicker will walk, he will run, he will swing the left leg in the air, and we are underway. Catch made at the 15. He's running far side, and he doesn't go anywhere. He was taken down by Brian Demps. And that is how the party will start for North Clayton.
Brought down by number 36, Darian Dyer. North Clayton starts this drive.
So North Clayton, they will start off the first half with the ball from their own 21-yard line. And the quarterback for the evening is Demarion Headspeeth. His tempo and hand clapping motion at the line of scrimmage has been so good. He's caught both teams offsides. 3 wide set to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Lowers the shoulder, gets back to the line of scrimmage. If anything, looked like that was Caleb Harris on the carry for the Eagles as they are moving from right to left.
23 into the waiting on number 23, Trent Costin.
Looking at the North Clayton Eagles, last week it was a win and a loss. Although they did lose to McDonough 32-14, they got on the board for the first time in over 8+ quarters. So that's a win there, a moral victory for North Clayton. Hopefully that momentum can carry over into this evening's game, as it's going to be second down out of the shotgun. Clap, there's the snap. Here comes the rush. Dump in the backfield. That's complete at the 15 to the 20. Tackled just inside the far sidelines. Did not gain much. But the outside linebacker came around with the blitz, and Headspeed had to get rid of it very quickly.
That's best pass complete to number 27, Jamari James. Gain of 2 on the play.
That was a short gain, a gain of 23.
Darian Dyer.
Thus far for North Clayton coming into tonight's game, they scored 21 points, but they have allowed 114. It's going to be third down and long. And there goes the hand motion with the clapping. And they're going to let the play go. Throws far side. That is complete. That is complete to the receiver. The ball comes out, but after the player was down by contact.
His best pass is complete to number 23, Trent Costin. Ball is out to the 26-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th down, and the punting unit will come on for the North Clayton Eagles. A very quick 3 up and 3 down.
Dominique
And the Eagles are still trying to get their personnel in position properly. There's the snap. It's a high snap. And the punt gets off just in the nick of time. It's a muff punt recovered by North Clayton. It is the Eagles' ball. So it was a fumble on the muff, and it was recovered by North Clayton. So that's some of those moral victories that North Clayton needs to help them get through this football game with confidence. So after all of that, they get the ball again with a fresh set of downs at midfield from their own 45. And the offense will get back on the field. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Ball is towards the near hash. Quick throw is complete. It's a curl. Runs up ahead. And down goes Keon Love. Love with the short pass. Tried to curl. Gained positive yards. And as I anticipated, it seems as though North Clayton Eagles marching band they have arrived. CP time, but hey, at least they showed up. So it's going to be second down. Ball's on the far right hash, excuse me. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be Akpa. Delayed handoff running up the middle, tackled just inside the far right hash for a short carry.
Jamaica Johnson making the stop at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line. Number 47. It's third.
North Clayton Eagles are one of two schools who are 0-1 in region play, and the only school who is 0-4 overall in the region. It's going to be third down. Rush throws downfield. That is almost intercepted, throwing to the near left. You had your Corey Walker as well as Dyson Robinson in the area for that almost interception. So now the punting unit for North Clayton comes on the field again, as it is a swift 3 up and 3 down. There's the snap. There's the punt. It's a short punt. It will take a North Clayton bounce inside the 20. Is down at the 17-yard line.
Riverdale Raiders.
7 minutes to play and 7:44 to play in the first quarter. We are scoreless. As the Riverdale Raiders are getting their first offensive drive going of this here ball game. They will be moving from left to right. The ball is on the far left hash. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Turning the corner on the jet sweep, getting to the 20, and won't go any further than that. That was Darion Taylor, the sophomore wide receiver.
10, Darion Taylor.
So last week, the Riverdale Raiders, they were at home hosting the Pebblebrook Falcons out of Mableton. That game ended in a tie, 14-14. It was a gain of 6 on the play. It is second down and 4. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff on a jet sweep. Gets to the 30, crossing the first down, crossing the 35-yard line, reeled down at the 36-yard line. And as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this running game is very effective and very potent, and it has been the bread and butter for the offense of the Raiders. First down and 10. Ball is at the 36-yard line. It's going to be another handoff, and the handoff does not go very far.
Pocket number 6, Jason Stokes. Gain of a yard on the play.
The Riverdale Raiders, they're in 4A Region 5. This is their first region game of the season. This is the only school in region play who is undefeated with a tie. So it's going to be second down. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's a snap. There's the throw. The ball comes out, and it is ruled incomplete. Marcus Polite was the intended receiver, getting the pass from the quarterback Chandler Fogler. Games in the region from last week, Region 4A, Region 5. It was Luella over Mount Zion 38-31-8, and it was Fayette County over Hampton 36 to 31 in last week's matchup in the region. It's going to be third down. The ball needs to get to the 46-yard line. Fogler has a man in motion. There's a snap. The play is blown dead. We have flags on the field. Our first flag of the evening. It's going to be a false start against the Raiders.
Offside on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Ball spotted at the 31.5-yard line.
So the ball will get pushed back 5 yards as Fogler is making his way back to the Raiders huddle. The Raiders are ranked 108th in the state
13.
and 12th in the division.
14.
So this is a very affectionate and effective running game. It's third down. Drop back to pass. Fogler has time. Throws far side. That is complete for the first down and a little bit more. Crossing the 45. And down he goes. Tackle outside the number. And that will move the sticks for another first down. And the Raiders, on their first drive of the game, are in the Eagles' territory for the first time this evening. And they will go no huddle. Ball is at the 41-yard line. Fogler work out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Is going to be a handoff. It looked like that was Jason Stokes. He's 5'10", and he's a senior, and he gained some positive yards.
Jason Stokes.
And the Raiders will continue to go no huddle. His second down and 5 is going to be a handoff to Stokes. He finds an alley, turning the corner, getting the first down, crossing the 30, tackled outside the numbers in front of the far side North Eagle sideline. And the sticks will continue to move. They are inside the 30, down at the 29-yard line. Ball is on the far left hash. Fogler has 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and we have movement up front. There was some encroachment with the Big Uglies up front. Coming into tonight's game for the Raiders, they've scored 63 points. They have allowed only 35. So it's going to be first down and 5. Out of the shotgun formation, bunch set. There's a snap. It's going to be a sweep. And did not get much. Got taken down in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage if that. That was Stokes. He was the running back for this team. For the running back. The Raiders defense has not allowed no more than 15 points this season. As it's going to be second down. Need to get to the 19-yard line for a first down. Fogler out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Play fake. Throws over the middle. That is intercepted at about the 8-yard line. Running near side. Taken down. Gliding across the 20-yard line. That's Dominique Lewis with the INT.
Intercepted by number 18, Dominique Lewis. Lewis brought down at the 19-yard line. First and 10 for the North Clayton Eagles.
So North Clayton will get the ball back late first quarter. 3:23 to play. Still in a scoreless game. And so far, things have resulted in favor of North Clayton Eagles. But they get the ball from their own 19-yard line. Here's Headspeed with the quarterback keeper running near side, running outside the numbers, lowers his shoulder and gets team tackled. He was tackled by Robinson and by Ryan. That's going to be a short gain there. Looking at the North Clayton Eagles rankings, they're ranked 450th in the state. They are ranked 53rd in the division. As they line it up, ball is on the near left hash. Headspeed's pointing at his defenders. There's the clap, there's the snap, there's the throw. It's a screen that did not go well at all. Ian Hackney was with the tackle. 224. The tackle was by Hackney.
Lost the yard on the play.
The good, the bad, and the ugly for the Eagles. The good, they scored points in their last game for the first time since their season opener. The bad, that they've allowed over 30 points in their last 3 games. The ugly, they're currently on a 17-game losing streak that goes back to 2019. So it's going to be 3rd down. There's the clap, there's the snap, there's the whistle. Somebody moved up front. And it was an Eagle that had moved up front.
We're going to spot the ball back to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 13. Riverdale Band.
It's going to be 3rd down and long. The ball needs to get to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 16. Headspeed have 2 wide receivers on each side. And there's the hand snap. Throws downfield. That is incomplete through the hands of Keon Love. And it is another 3 up and 3 down. The punting unit will come on the field.
4th down for the North Clayton Eagles. Back to punt for the Eagles, number 18, Dominic Lewis.
123. There's the snap. There's the punt. Fair catches. Wait for one receiver. Wait for the catch, and another receiver caught the ball.
Lewis's punt is down.
That was interesting. Kendall Lee waited for the fair catch, but it was Robinson. No, excuse me. It was. That's something you don't see too often. 1:20 to play in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game. This will be the second drive of the game for Riverdale. They get the ball from their own 49-yard line as Chandler will receive the snap, will get the carry, bouncing outside, near side to the 50, 45, 40, and he is taken out of bounds on to his own sideline. That was Jason Stokes. He was tackled by Trevonte Allen. Looking at the last game for the Raiders against the Falcons, Chandler Fogler, he went 8 of 16 for 95 yards and threw a touchdown pass. In the meantime, we got a late flag on the field, a holding penalty against the Raiders, and we are now 2-2 in the penalty department.
So we're going to go to the fourth.
Marcus Polite, he had 11 carries for 30 yards and 1 touchdown. Jason Stokes, 2 catches for 34 yards and 1 touchdown. Ontavious Isom, all-purpose yards, 74. He also had 74 yards rushing, 17 yards receiving for 91 yards. As it's going to be a handoff to Stokes, running up the middle to the 45, to the 40, inside the 30, inside the 20. Steph farming people taking tacklers with them down inside the 5-yard line. That was Jason Stokes. He's 5'10", Steph arming people. Defenders like Trent Costin. And not only are they inside the red zone, they're inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. That was an excellent run by the halfback. 1/3 of the 3-headed monsters in the backfield for this Raiders offense. Now the ball is at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal, man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep near side. His Koss lowers his shoulder, crosses the goal line for 6. And we have our first score of the game. It belongs to the Raiders.
The end zone for Riverdale Raiders. Touchdown Raiders! Here's the fight song.
And the Raiders, they get on the board first. Late first quarter. And the PAT is coming up. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. 43 seconds to play in the first quarter. We have our first score of the game. It is the Riverdale Raiders 7, North Clayton Eagles 0. Georgia Media Network Services, 5013-5013, a non-profit corporation in conjunction with Thomas Photography, and the Mic is Hot is offering free classes to students and seniors on how to start your own podcast and how to become a professional photographer. For more information about Georgia Media Network Services coming to your school or organization, contact GeorgiaMediaNetworkServices.com. And there's the kickoff. Going back, he muffed the punt, picked it up. He gets to the 15, and down goes Keon Love. Down at the 18-yard line.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
We have 36 seconds in the first quarter.
At their own 18-yard
North
line.
Clayton will get their 3rd possession of the game here. And they are down in the hole 7-0. So it's going to be 1st down and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Head speed gets a high snap. It's going to be a handoff. Running near side, trying to turn a corner. Does. Gains a yard, if that. That's number 24, Kari Koch. The clock is ticking as we approach 15 seconds. That could very well be the final snap of the first quarter. And that will be the final snap of the first quarter. At the end of 1, it is 7-0. Riverdale Raiders over the North Clayton Eagles, 7-0 from Southern Cresset Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. He's Dennis Thomas, our director and producer. I am Anthony Harp, and we will take a brief timeout.
Riverdale fans, I see some merchandise being sold outside the home concession stand. Get your Riverdale shirts and face masks. Tell them the PA guy sent you.
He is Dennis Thomas. I am Anthony Hart. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. However and wherever you are joining us, we thank you for doing so. As both teams have switched sides, there's a snap on second down. His head speed with the quarterback keeper crossing the 20, rushed out of bounds to the far left side of the field as the Eagles are now moving from left to right on your radio dial. Looking at the North Clayton Eagles, they are 13-24 lifetime against Riverdale, currently on a 3-game losing streak, including a 31-0 loss last season. Allowed over 30 points and scored 0 points on this current losing skid. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Head speed trying to get somebody off sides, did not work. Throws down the field through the hands of the intended receiver. Went right through the hands, and that will be an incomplete pass, and it is another 3 up, 3 down for the North Clayton Eagles. So now the punting unit will come on. As both teams are ready for the punt. There's the high snap, goes over the head of the punter into the end zone. The ball goes in the back of the field. That will be ruled a safety.
That's a safety for the Raiders. 2 points. We have an update. There is football action elsewhere in the county at Heinz Ward Field.
So it is now 9-0 in favor of the Raiders.
Jonesboro High School 16, Mount Zion 0. That's at Heinz Ward Field.
And the first quarter looks so promising for North Clayton. And they've had hiccups to now put themselves down 9, and they have to get the ball back to a Raiders team that is putting on display a effective running game. With 10:59 to play in the first quarter.
Take care of the free kick, number 25, Hector Atlas.
There's the kick, and it is caught inside the 45, crosses the 45, wrapped up and taken down. Octavius Ison was on the carry for the reception. So it is now 10:51 to play in the first half. The Red Raiders are rolling right along. It is now 9-7. Excuse me. It is now 9-0 outscored. Raiders will get the ball for the first time in the second quarter. Ball is at midfield. Fabulous position. There's the play fake throw down the field. That is bobbled and dropped. Had that pass would have been caught, it would have been a beauty. And we have a player banged up. The intended receiver was Octavius Ison. And we have a player down, Jalen Wilt. He's 6'5". He's a junior. He weighs 280. And he is a offensive lineman. As we take a injury timeout with 10:44 to play. As Wilt gets off on his own power, walking gingerly towards the sideline in front of us. Hope that it is not as worse as what it looks. But it looks like he will be okay with him walking on his own power. And we can resume play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 46-yard line on their own side of the field for the Raiders. Ball is to the near left hash mark. Man in motion. It's going to be a run crossing the 50, the 40 with one blocker. Utilizing that blocker. Near side, tackle out of bounds. That's Marcus Polite on the tackle. That was a big play. That was a big carry. And the tackle was made by Andrew Thompson. First down Raiders. They are in Eagles territory, have a man in motion, and we have movement up front. Somebody moved up front.
Offsides against the Eagles. That's a 5-yard penalty.
And the Eagles, they've moved. They were caught off guard and moved too soon. 5-yard penalty there. Then you have Joshua Cooper for the Raiders, who led the game with 10 tackles last week at the Falcons, or against the Falcons. 8 solo tackles, 2 assists. It's going to be another handoff running near side, and that will be Jason Stokes, the ball carrier, running near side out of bounds. Season statistics for the Raiders. Chandler Fogler. He is 16 of 37 for 173 yards, 2 touchdown passes. He has 312 all-purpose yards. As it's going to be 2nd down and short. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Stokes. Gets to the 20, eluding defenders. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jason Stokes enters the end zone for 6. That is his 2nd rushing touchdown this evening.
22 yards into the end zone for a Riverdale Raider. Touchdown!
As anticipated, the Riverdale Raiders running game, it has been the bread and butter of their offense, and they're putting it on display this evening. The PAT is coming up by Jordan Ing. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But the PAT is right down the middle. 9 minutes, 41 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter. All Raiders thus far, it is 16-0. The Georgia Media Network Services, a 501c3, a non-profit corporation in conjunction with Thomas Photography and The Mic is Hot, is offering free classes to students and seniors on how to start your own podcast or how to become a professional photographer. For more information about Georgia Media Network Services coming to your school or organization, please contact GeorgiaMediaNetworks.com. You can also reach out by Facebook or by email GeorgiaMediaNetwork@gmail.com, or you can call 678-900-9840. So there's all kinds of ways that you can reach out to the Georgia Media Network services. There's the kick. Ball is down at the 25. And there was hesitation on who will recover the ball. And it looked like it was Kenyon Love who eventually recovered the ball. Ball will be down at the 25-yard line. So 9:38 remaining in the second quarter. 16-0 Riverdale Raiders over the North Clayton Eagles. So the Eagles will get the ball for the first full drive of the second quarter. And the whistle is blown, making sure the referees has everything in order, and we're ready to roll. We have a man in motion. Head speed with the clap. There's the snap. Dropping back the pass. Here comes the two-man rush. It is complete. The receiver eluding defenders, but he slips and falls. That's Tariq Cook with the short carry. Slipped by his own doing. That's going to be a very short game. Lifetime record for the North Clayton Eagles. Regular season, they are 291 and 383-4, going back to 1952. It is second down and long. Head speed with the clap, high snap. It's going to be a handoff. It's Coke trying to find a lane, trying to turn the corner, and Cook. I keep saying Coke, my apologies. It's Cook tried to turn the corner, maybe gained a yard, if anything. It's going to be third and long. The ball has to get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Postseason record for the Eagles, 2-2. Their first postseason playoff appearance, well, the first postseason appearance goes back to 1992, and it was a 12-6 loss to Cedar Grove, as we have our first time out on the game. First time out of the game. Coming up at the half, we will recap the first half, give you scores pertaining to what's happening in the region. Only one score that's relevant to this game in region play. And we will give you some college and pro scores as to what's happening in the state of Georgia in the upper levels of athletics. It is third down and long. The ball is to the near right hash. Head speed has Cook in motion. There's the clap. There's the snap. There comes the rush. And head speed is taken down. Down goes head speed. Looked like that was...
Damarian Headspeth. Lead number 45.
Looked like that was Samuel Adika with the sack. And the punting unit yet again for North Clayton will come on the field.
Number 12, Ryan Jones, getting set to kick.
Another punt for North Clayton. There's the snap. There's the punt. That is a very short punt. In fact, it bounced inside the 30, and it took a bit of a Raiders bounce.
Down at the 25-yard line. Riverdale Raiders.
7:21 remaining in the second quarter. 16-0 Riverdale is over North Clayton. And Riverdale, they will get the ball at the Eagles' 25-yard line. Ball is to the near side left. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. It's that running game. 10-5. That is a touchdown. That is Jason Stokes with his third rushing touchdown of the evening, and it's only midway through the second quarter. Jason Stokes has been doing it and doing it well, doing all of the scoring for his team. Well, you also got to include the kicker, Jordan Name. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good.
Extra point is up.
It is 23-0. 9 minutes, 7 seconds to play in the first quarter. Excuse me, in the second quarter, first half. 23-0. Would you like to start your own podcast or become a professional photographer? Just have your school or organization contact Georgia Media Network Services, a nonprofit corporation, and get started. For more information, contact us, GeorgiaMediaNetwork.com or GeorgiaMediaNetwork.com, GeorgiaMediaNetwork@gmail.com, or call 678-900-9840. North Clayton back to receive the kick. It will be Keon Love from about his own 10. He gets to his 20. He gets turbulent, and then he goes down. Did a whole bunch of spinning and spun down at the 21-yard line.
Number 11, Kenny Love. Brought down at the
7 minutes to play. All Riverdale 23-0 over North Clayton.
We have an update behind Ford Field at Terrace Stadium. Jonesboro on top of Mount Zion.
Notable alumni. They have some pretty notable alumni for North Clayton. 2 Chainz, Morgan Burnett, Emmanuel Deek, Marcus George Hunt. It's going to be first down and 10. Head speed. Here, avoiding the rush. Wines throws the ball deep downfield. That will be intercepted. The pass was caught, but it was by the other team. That was Robinson, the 5'9" defensive back senior.
Robinson pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
And we are tied at 1 in the INT department.
First and 10 from the North Clayton.
6:50 to play in the second quarter. Riverdale gets the ball back at midfield. Is in fact from the Eagles' own 49-yard line. They're up 23-0. The running game, as anticipated, has been very effective. In fact, that's how they've gotten on the scoreboard thus far. Faulkner throws a deep bomb down the middle, eluding the finish from the 20, 15, high stepping his way in the end zone for 6. That is another touchdown for the Riverdale Raiders. That was Fogler to the 5'10" senior wide receiver, Justin Fogler. One pass was thrown. It was an interception. Another pass thrown for a touchdown pass from about 50 yards out. The PAT is good. It is 29-0. Riverdale Raiders. 6:39 remaining in the first half. And the Red Raiders have already reached the 30-point mark. And we are about midway through the second quarter of this game. And that's been a bugaboo for the Eagles as of late. They've allowed at least 30 points in the last 3 games. And it is now 4 games in a row where that has been the case. As the kickoff received by Love from his own 12. He gets to the 20. He gets to the 30-yard line, excuse me. And down he goes.
Kickoff returned by number 11 of the Eagles, Spanian Love.
Looked like that was George Hill, the linebacker / running back, the freshman with the tackle.
10 at their own 30. And trailing by that.
6 minutes, 30 seconds, second quarter, 32-0, Riverdale over North Clayton. Out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, 2 on each side. Head speed with the quarterback keeper, has blockers turning the corner, running far left side of the field, tackle out as he headed out of bounds in front of his own sidelines.
At the 34-yard line, gain of 4. Picks up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
Also notable alumni for North Clayton Eagles are Marla Herrera, Sherelle Kenyon, Kyle Love, R&B singer Monica. Second down. Head speed dropping back to pass. Wines throws the ball down the field. That is almost intercepted by Ja'Cory Walker, the 5'11 linebacker. Headsmith wind back through the ball, and it went through the hands of Walker. Incomplete pass there. The Eagles, boy, did they dodge a bullet there. Now, here's someone who played his entire football career in one state, high school, college, and pro. He goes by the name of DJ Shockley. Third down and long. There's the clap, low snap. Here comes the rush, head speed. Stepping up in the pocket. He will keep it. Crossing 35. The ball comes out. It looked like the Raiders jumped on it first, and they do.
Headsmith with the fumble. Recovered by the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Riverdale Raiders.
And the Raiders, they recover the ball on a fumble. Headspeed trying to make something out of nothing and came up short in the effort. 5:31 to play. All Raiders up to this point. It is 30-0. It's going to be first down. It's going to be another run to Stokely, but he got walloped after a gain of about 3 to 4 yards.
Ball carried number 21, Marquez Baraka. Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd.
That was a gain of 4. Ball is at the 30-yard line of the Eagles. Second down. Faulkner out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the near left. It's a quick throw. Pass complete. It's a screen. Get to the 35 and still trying to break free. Could not do so. That was Polite with the catch.
Number 7, Marcus Polite.
Polite getting in on the offensive action with the pass for a screen. He got one arm tackled. That prevented him from busting it free.
It's third down.
It's going to be first down. Chain gang late to the party. That was a first down. Now the ball is at the 33-yard line. Faulkner with the snap, play fake. Nope, it's a run. And it is Stokes. I stand corrected. That was Octavius Eisen. He's 6'1", 210. He's a junior, and he's a running back. It's going to be second down and 4, and it looks like we will indeed have both bands performing at halftime. That's always exciting. This is my second season working alongside Dennis for the Georgia Media Network Services. First season, we get to see band action on the field. Looking forward to that. It's going to be second down. Faulkner, play fake, looking, throw the ball downfield. That is complete. End zone, touchdown, Raiders. That play was smooth, as the late Stuart Scott was saying, on the other side of the pillow. Faulkner throwing the ball down the seam. Looked like that was Justin Davis on the other end of that catch. The PAT is coming up from Nang. The snap, the hold to kick us up. The kick is good.
Nang's extra point is up and good with
3:26 remaining. All Riverdale Raiders 37-0 over the North Clayton Eagles. So as it stands, we have at least 28 viewers watching us live, and we do like to say thank you for joining us, spending your Friday evening with us. We have Claude Tate saying, "Let's go Raiders." Official Trey saying, "Let's go Dale." Keen to Cool, "Let's go North Clayton." Yes, North Clayton, they need all of the encouraging support they can get. Seth Gaming, Riverdale Raiders. Jennifer Benningfield representing for the Dale. As the kickoff is taken from about the 15, gets to the 30, got a dog pile, and the play is ruled dead at the 26-yard line.
Kickoff return by number 11, Kenyon Love.
3:17 remaining in the first half. It is 37-0 Riverdale over North Clayton. North Clayton can hopefully get something going before this half comes to a close. North Clayton received the ball to start off the game, so Riverdale would get the ball to start off the second half. It will be a dump-off pass on the backfield to Cook, who loses yards. Looked like lost about 3. Other notable alumni for North Clayton, you have Mariah Stackhouse and Waka Flocka Flame.
Stopped for a loss by the entire right side of the Riverdale defense.
As the Eagles, they are moving from left to right. The ball is on the far left hash mark. Head speed out of the shotgun with the clap. There's the snap. Here comes the rush. Stepping up in the pocket, eluding defenders, trying to turn a corner. Spun around and then taken down. Loss of more yardage in the backfield.
It's third 13. Ball is spotted at the 28-yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd down and long. Look like about 13 yards away from the first down. Ball has to get to the 41-yard line. Head speed out of the shotgun. There's the clap. Here comes the rush. Here comes the throw. Caught by Cook in the backfield. Gets to the 30, 35, 40. The ball comes out. It is recovered by the Raiders. Cook made the tackle, but that was
recovered by the Raiders.
Robinson, the defensive back, with the fumble recovery.
With 1 minute, 31 seconds left in the first half.
Seems like when North Clayton takes one step forward, they take 3 steps back. 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining in the game. It is still North Clayton trailing big, 37-0 over North Clayton.
It'll be one to remember.
It's going to be a handoff on first down, turning the corner, getting to the 15, just zigzagging his way for a first down. Looked like that was Darion Dyer with the carry. Keon Love with the tackle near side left. So it is going to be first down inside the Eagles territory yet again. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Getting to the 40, 35. Looked like short of the first down.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Short of a first down.
And we are 1 minute to play. And we have whistles blown.
Timeout on the field.
Have ourselves a timeout on the field. Only the second called timeout between the two teams. North Clayton is calling a timeout with 36 seconds remaining in the game. There are many ways that you can catch us. You can catch us on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook at Georgia Media Network Services. Also, in relation to the Georgia Media Network Services is the Mike is Hot, hosted by our director and producer, Dennis Thomas. And if you missed it last night, it sounded like multiple grumpy old men just complaining about how awesome, air quotes here, the Falcons have been doing. They went up against the world champion Buccaneers last week. Did not go according to plan. Hopefully they can get their first win of the season against the Giants in the Meadowlands. Second and short coming up. Fogler in the backfield. There's the clap. Clap again. Tried to catch somebody off guard. Does not do so. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Eluding defenders. Crossing the 30. Trying to take defenders with him. Just refusing to go down. Eventually he does. But after the play was ruled dead at the 25-yard line. Looked like that was Braylon McCray with the carry. And we have under 20 seconds to play. The clock is continued to roll. We're at 10 seconds, and it looks like they're going to try and get a playoff. Man in motion, flag on the field. That's a false start on the Raiders. Both teams have been very good in terms of committing penalties. Both teams have committed 3 penalties each, and that is that. At the end of the first half of play from Southern Crescent Stadium, in Riverdale, Georgia.
At the 2021
37 to absolutely nothing. Riverdale over North Clayton.
for a halftime
We will take a timeout. And when we return, we will recap the first half and give you an update on the other game in relation to this game around the region, followed by scores pertaining to the upper levels of college and pro that you can look forward to. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. Okay, good. I'm put behind you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the halftime show that you came to watch. On behalf of our proud principal, Dr. Eldrick Morton, we would like to introduce our 2021 Marching Mighty Eagle Band. Under the direction of Joseph Days, percussion instructor Mark Selke, dance coach Brittany Lambert, and sponsor Savannah Newkirk. Get ready for the North Clayton Mighty Marching Eagles, led by drum major Solomon Crawford. Dancing to Michael Jackson's Slave to the Rhythm. Make some noise for your Royal Elite.
Georgia Media Network Services. We're coming to you from Southern Cresset Stadium in Riverdale, Georgia. It is all Riverdale Raiders all over the North Clayton Eagles, 37-0. And here is how we got to where we got. Looking at the North Clayton Eagles, they won the toss, so they start off the game with the ball. Punt. Then they gave up a safety. It was 9-0 at that point. Then in the second quarter, it was punt, interception, fumble. That's that for North Clayton. As for Riverdale, got off a little bit shaky. They threw an interception, but they got that cleaned up very quickly. Their second possession came at the 1-minute 20-second mark, which was a touchdown run, making it 7-0. Then with that safety mentioned moments ago, it was 9-0. Then second quarter, 10:51.
The only band.
Another touchdown run, making it 16-0. Then at the 7:21 mark, making it 23-0 with another touchdown run. And what's the common denominator with these three touchdown runs? It was all ran in the end zone by the same running back by the name of Jason Stokes. Then the Raiders, they decided to get a little fancy with the passing game, getting the passing game involved in the offense at the 6:50 mark with a touchdown pass, making it 30-7. Then at the 5:31 mark with another touchdown pass, making it 37 to absolutely nothing. At the half, the Raiders, they got the ball back at the 1-minute 31-second mark left in the second half, but they just ran the ball, kept the clock moving, and that is how we have reached 37 to absolutely nothing at the half. Coming into this ball game, it was expected that the running game would be a force to be reckoned with, and that has been the case indeed. And it's just been all sorts of bad for North Clayton really all season coming into this game, giving up more points than what they are scoring, and that continues to be the same. The Georgia Media Network Services have covered like two of North Clayton's last three games, and they didn't score any ball games, so perhaps we're the reason why they're not scoring any points. Just putting that out there, just stating it obvious, but nonetheless, what we expected to see out of the running game, we have seen, and what we hoped that we would not see from North Clayton with their defense continue their struggles, we have seen that. So that is that. As you are looking at the North Clayton Eagles marching band finishing up their routine before making their way back to the far sideline bleachers. It's been a struggle. So now, what do North Clayton do? Because what you do not want to see is that thing they do in the fourth quarter where they're just running the clock excessively, just running the clock. That may happen. That may be the case. Perhaps Coach Cat Burnett is giving the team some motivational and inspirational encouragement, kind of like in Rudy, or giving out an inspirational speech by the late, great Vince Lombardi. Something that could indeed get this thing turned around. If you're a Riverdale Raiders fan, hey, your football team hasn't lost a ball game all season. The worst game at best was a tie against Pebblebrook, 14-14. That was last week. So they're still undefeated. And the way things are looking, they are going to continue to be undefeated. So we will step aside. 37-0 Riverdale over North Clayton. This is the Georgia Media Network Services.
Greetings and welcome. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Morsees J. Beasley, Fine Arts Director Dr. Monica Wiley, and Principal Mrs. Jamila Miller-Brown, we'd like to welcome you to the 2021 to 2022 edition of the Riverdale Raider Pride Band under the direction of Mr. Roy Collins Jr. Now entering onto the field is Drum Major Joshua Johnson. Let's show some Raider pride and give him a round of applause. The band will be presenting a tribute to Golden Oldies themed halftime show playing selections from I Dream and featuring our very own Keith Twirler, Can We Talk by Sensational Sunny Class, and Let It Whip with our oh so classic but never track later at front and center.
Halftime from Riverdale, Georgia. Georgia Media Network Services is providing to you a football game that it's gotten late early. 37 nothing Riverdale over North Clayton. Other games pertaining to the region, there's only one other game that's in relation to this ball game, but this ball game being a regional game. Out of 4A Region 5, it is Jonesboro 34 over Mount Zion, who has 0. So apparently the theme in this region, if you're at home, you're going to score 30 plus points and shut out the visiting team. Other scores pertaining to the upper levels of college and pro, Morehouse, their last game was at home against Miles, and they lost 37-14. Their next game will be at Savannah State. Clark Atlanta, last game was at home. They lost to Shorter 38-17. Their next game will be at Albany State. Georgia Tech, they lost at number 6 Clemson 14-8. Their next game will be at home against number 21 North Carolina. The Georgia Bulldogs are number 2 in the nation. Their last game was at home with a 40-13 win over South Carolina. Their next game will be at Vanderbilt. The Kennesaw State Owls, their last game was at Warford with a win 31-10. Their next game will be at Jacksonville State. Georgia State, their last game was against Charlotte. They lost badly. Well, not too bad, but it's still a loss nonetheless. 20-9. Their next game will be against number 23. We believe that's going to be at Auburn. As for the professionals, the Braves, they took 3 out of 4 against the Diamondbacks in Arizona. They spend the weekend in sunny San Diego, California with a 3-game series against the Padres before coming home, closing out their final 2 series of the season against the Phillies and the Mets before the season reached its conclusion. Then as for them Dirty Birds, known as the Atlanta Falcons, their last game was at Raymond James Stadium. That's home to the world or the Super Bowl champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a loss, 48-25. Their next game will be at the Meadowlands against the Giants. So, the Falcons, they've came up short, putting it real nicely in their first 2 ball games of the season. Now, at this point, I actually kind of saw the Falcons being at 2-1. And at this point, they are 0-2. So we will see how things turn out there. But there is a look at the scores pertaining to Region 4A, Region 5. And there is a look at the other scores of college football programs and even the big boys on Sunday. So that is that. Hopefully you enjoy both marching bands as they performed on the field as we get set and ready to go for what is likely to be a very swift second half with the score being as lopsided as it is. But we'll see what kind of fight North Clayton has. They start off they start off the second half on defense. So we will see how things turn out well. Also like to thank you all for joining us. We'd like to thank you all for putting in comments in the chat. We thank you for doing that. As Dennis Thomas would like to say, tell a friend to tell a friend that we out here. That we are broadcasting Georgia Media Network Services is the platform that you can catch us at. We will take one more brief timeout, then it will be time to shake, rattle, and roll for the second half. Georgia Media Network Services has Friday Night Football, Riverdale over North Clayton, 37 to nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been informed that the second half of tonight's game will be featuring a running clock of the score. What that means is this: the clock will be running. The only thing that stops the running clock are timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores. Tips for those of you keeping track at home. So we have two opening quarters, and it will be running clock with quarters. So we're going to go ahead and do this at this time. Sergeant Clayton will appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 8:53. We are in a running clock situation. That means it's going to be until before 9:30. We'll continue our plan for tonight's game. Call by no later than and things should go real quick. So once again, if you're getting a ride home tonight's game, please don't call the ride. Come to Brooklyn later at the end of the morning. Just call now. Tell figure about 9:30. Again, that public service announcement is brought by your friends and lay it down to the public schools department. And they said, 25.
Well, welcome back, folks. Georgia Media Network Services. And we are back at it again. North Clayton was start off defensively from their own 35-yard line. He is Dennis Thomas, our director and producer. I am Anthony Harp. However and wherever, we thank you for joining us. Now, just before the start whole bunch of yards. So we're glad that you are joining us on this Friday evening.
Brings up second down and 22 from the 23.
So it's going to be second down and a chunk load of yards. As we have ourselves a nice crowd on hand on both sides. So we have ourselves a first timeout on the field, and that will be charged to the Raiders. So that's going to be the only reason why the clock stops, unless someone gets injured. But while we have a break in the action, the Georgia Media Network Services, a 501c3, a non-profit, get it together, Anthony, corporation in conjunction with Thomas Photography and the Mic is Hot, is offering free classes to students and seniors on how to start your own podcast or how to become a professional photographer. For more information about the Georgia Media Network Services coming to your school, contact GeorgiaMediaNetworkServices.com. So it's going to be second down. It's going to be a handoff near side. That's Stokes. He gets to the 30, 35, 40, and he is tackled out of bounds. Jason Stokes is at it again. So what was second down and over 20, it is now third down and 4. Running from right to left on your television screen, running to the near side left. It's going to be third down and short coming up. Ball is on the 41-yard line. Ball is on the near left hash. Fogler has a man in motion. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff, turning the corner, crossing the 40, he got close to the first down marker. It looked like they got it. And that is indeed just enough for a first down. That is just enough to move the sticks. Octavius Ison, he had 29 carries for 288 yards with 2 touchdowns coming in to tonight's game. His first down, ball is at midfield, have a man in motion. There's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, getting the first down and some. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, taken down, lost the ball. The ball is recovered by the Raiders. Marcus Polite with a direct snap, running the ball up the middle for a huge first down. And the Raiders are in the Eagles' red zone yet again. Ball is down at the 15-yard line. Other statistics for the Raiders. Stokes, 35 carries for 106 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 receptions for 64 yards, and 2 touchdown passes coming in to this evening's game. In the red zone again are the Raiders. There's the snap. Polite in the pocket, stepping up in the pocket. 15, gets to the 10, taking the ball with him. He's inside the 5. He is down at the 3-yard line. But you know, everything is going your own way for a football team when your starting quarterback is taking a ball with him. Fogler, he's a junior, but he stands at 6 feet tall. 7:28. Marcus Polite, 29 carries for 107 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 catches for 57 yards coming into tonight's game. On first and goal, it's going to be a carry. Is Stokes again crossing the goal line for 6. And the clock stops at 7 minutes, 9 seconds. Jason Stokes with his 4th touchdown run this evening.
It's a technical point after.
And Nang for the PA team. The kick is up. The kick is good. So the clock stops. Well, no, it's not. The clock is still going at the 6-minute 40-second mark. And the Raiders roll into the end zone again for 6, making it 44 to absolutely nothing. Would you like to start your own podcast or become a professional photographer? Just have your school or organization contact Georgia Media Network Services, a nonprofit corporation to get started. For more information, contact Georgia Media Network at gmail.com or to our website at georgiamedianetworks.com. Nang swings the leg in the air, and the ball will be caught from the 17-yard line. He gets to the 25, and down he goes at the 30. The reception was by Ryan Jones. So just like that, half the quarter is gone with the ongoing clock because it is lopsided. It's kind of like this mercy rule type thing. I'm wondering if that's going to be the case between Jonesboro and Mount Zion. Last we checked, Jonesboro leading Mount Zion 34-0 in their ball game in this region as well. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 30. Fogler with the clap. There's the snap. It's going to be a rush to Cook. Far side, trying to turn a corner. Outside the hash marks, trying to take a pile with him and look like he gains at least 2 yards, if that.
Ball taken number 24 to Nikkei Johnson. Gain of a tough 3 yards.
That was Kyrie Cook with the carry. Other scores throughout the state. Miller Grove has 56. They're visiting Druid Hills. It's 52-6 there. Cedar Grove leading Carver 17-0. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Head speed, shotgun, throws, complete to Cook in the backfield. Caught the ball, turned the corner. Does it gain a whole lot of yards there? Looked like that was Ali Hakeem with the tackle there. And it looks like we may have ourselves a new quarterback coming into the game for the Raiders, since this game is pretty much all but over. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Ball is to the near right hash. Out of the shotgun is Headspeed. There's the snap. Here comes the rush. Wines throws the ball deep down the field. That will be caught. Dominique Lewis with the catch to the far left side of the field. And the Eagles, they move the sticks. And the Eagles are on the Raiders side of the field, if our memory serves correctly, for the first time in this game. Ball is at the 40-yard line as we approach 3 minutes of play and a clock that won't stop. 1st down and 10. High snap. Head speed with the keeper. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he gains a yard, if that.
Brought down by the right side of the Riverdale front line.
A short gain there. Other games in the state. North Cobb is hosting North Gwinnett. North Cobb is winning 19-9 there. It was North Murray over Sonoraville, 19-7 there, North Murray. Greenbrier leading Walton Groove, 14-6. Second down and 8. Head speed. Shotgun. There's a snap. Here comes the rush. Wines throws down the field. That is complete down the middle of the field. Very close to a first down. Very close.
Number 16, Corey Lolo.
Continuing looking at scores in progress, Houston County has 20 over Newton, who has 7. Carlin Hills is leading East Coweta 14-0. So it's going to be third down and 4. Head speed out of the shotgun. Raiders are showing blitz. We have Laundry on the field. Let's see who it is. False sides against the Raiders. That is the first penalty of the game, of the second half. As just like that, 1 minute, 17 seconds. Again, the clock will be ongoing second half due to the lopsided score. 44-0, Riverdale. But the Eagles to have some momentum. They're inside the Raiders 30. Head speed with the clap, snap, rush. Throws the ball far side. One-on-one coverage, that's incomplete.
Edge pass.
Looked like that might have been Jalen Scott, the intended receiver. Even though the clock stops, or even though it was an incomplete pass, the clock is not stopping. We're at 20 seconds, third quarter. This game may end, and I may get home in time to watch the 11 o'clock news, folks. There's the snap. Second down. This rush throws complete. Ball dropped, recovered by the Raiders. It is ruled incomplete. Head speed, had rush, dumped it off to his running back, Kyrie Cook. He had it, and he was ruled down before the ball came out. And that is the end of the third quarter. Again, the clock will not stop. At the end of the third quarter of play, the Riverdale Raiders, they struck again, making it 44-0 over North Clayton. This is the Georgia Media Network Services. He is Dennis Thomas, our producer / director, and I am Anthony Hart. However and wherever, we thank you for joining us. And there are multiple ways that you can catch us. So we like to thank you for joining us on YouTube. As Dennis would like to say, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. We will recap the second half, go over the team's records, and who they will face next week. And here comes the snap, the throw. Cook, that is incomplete. Cook was the intended receiver. The Raiders might have gotten away with some offside action, but it is going to be fourth down. And the Raiders are going to keep the ball. And the Raiders are, the of the game. So the clock stops at 11 minutes, 30 seconds. because you're joining us. Because of the score, it has been decided that it will be a running clock unless a timeout is called, like now, or a injured player is on the field. But this is what this is, folks. 44-0 Riverdale. So the Eagles offense will go back on the field. It is 4th down. The ball has to get to the 18-yard line for first down. Let's see what the Eagles can muster up. There's the snap. Rolling out far side. Head speed looking downfield. Throws the ball down the field. That will be intercepted. It's intercepted at the 10. It gets to the 30. Trips over his own feet. That was Robinson, who has had his moments in this game this evening because of his own footwork. He tripped, and he does not get what could have been a pick six. So the Raiders, they will get the ball at the 11-minute mark. It has been that kind of evening yet again for North Clayton. And we have ourselves a timeout. It is North Clayton. Called by the Raiders. That is the Raiders' second timeout in the half. One timeout remaining. The Raiders are up 44-0. And because of that, the clock will not stop. Georgia Media Network Services, a 501c3, a nonprofit corporation in conjunction with Thomas Photography. And the Mic is Hot is offering free classes to students and seniors on how to start your own podcast or how to become a professional photographer. For more information about Georgia Media Network Services coming to your school or organization, please contact Georgia Media Network Services at georgiamedianetwork@gmail.com or georgiamedianetworks.com. On first down, handoff, turning the corner, lowering his shoulder. That was Darian Dyer running outside the numbers to the near right in front of his own sideline. Other statistics for the Raiders collectively, they've had 108 carries for 625 yards with 7 rushing touchdowns coming into tonight's game. As it's going to be 2nd down and 5. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and the handoff does not go anywhere. That was Ja'Cory Walker, who was taken down in the backfield. 18 receptions for 203 yards with 2 touchdowns combined this season for the Raiders. The Raiders, they went 8-3 last season, falling to Benedictine 48-13 in the quarterfinals of the playoffs last season. So these Raiders, they are no joke. They made it to the 3rd round of the playoffs last season, and it looks like that is where they are headed this season as well, picking up where they left off in the playoffs as the carry continues in front of the near sideline. And the Raiders are trying to get every last yardage that they possibly can as we approach the 9-minute mark to play in the game. Again, the clock continues to run because of how large the Raiders are leading. We thank you for joining us on Facebook. We thank you for joining us on YouTube. It's going to be first down for the Raiders. First down and 10. The ball is at the 45-yard line. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. And it's going to be for a gain of 1 yard. As anticipated, we do have a new quarterback for the Raiders on the field now, Zachary Carter. He's 5'11". He's the backup quarterback, and he's a freshman. Second down and 9. As we approach the 7-minute, 40-second mark in the game, the clock continues to run. Man in motion, lost the ball, recovered the ball. Carter walloped and taken down in the backfield savagely. Andrew Thompson with the tackle in the backfield. That play did not go so hot from the start. Other scores throughout the state. Kell leading South Cobb on the road, 34-7. Milton leading McEachern in Powder Springs, 7-0. Mill Creek leading Grayson, 21-0. It is third down and long. High snap, Carter in the pocket, winds, throws the ball down the field. That is intercepted. Caleb Harris with the pick. And so about the 6-minute, 26-second mark in the game of an ongoing clock, the Eagles, they will get the ball, and perhaps they have one more try to get something on the board. They scored 14 points in the previous game. The 2 games before that, they didn't score any points, and they gave up over 30 points like now. First down and 10. It's a pitch. It's a handoff to Cook. Try to turn a corner. Cannot do so. So it's going to be second down and 15. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the quarter. There's a snap. There's a throw. It's a screen. Caught. But it looked like that was Dominique Lewis. He caught the ball and then he hit the deck. Other games happening throughout the state. Robin County leading Pickens 28-7. North Hall over West Hall 35-0. Still kind of salty about the South Cobb Eagles losing at home in Austell. Gee whiz, is Jackson over Pike County 34-6. And it's going to be third down and long. The ball has to get to the 44-yard line. Hesitates in the pocket. Wines throws the ball down the field. That is incomplete. That is incomplete. That could have been picked off by DeAndre Thorman. The attendant receiver there was Dominique Lewis. 4 minutes approaching. The clock stops, and the punting unit will come on for the Eagles. Pepperell is leading Dade County 7-0. It's a 6-6 game between Laney and Putnam County. Andrews 32 to North Georgia 0. Jefferson County 35-0 over Banks County. Spalding over West Orange 14-7. There's the snap. There's the punt. And it will take a North Clayton bounce inside the 30. Ball will be down at the 28-yard line. So Riverdale will take over with about 3:18 remaining in the game, and it looks like this is going to be it. Just run the clock. Morgan County is trailing Thompson at home 21-7. It is Shealy County over Greenville 35-12. Gainesville leading Hillgrove 13-0. Bowden leading Tryon 14-7. It's going to be first down. Handoff. Gets to the 30. Breaking tackles. Taking defenders with them and slung down intently. That was by the big fella, Jalen Thompson. There's a little bit of oomph in that in that tackle. As we approach 2 minutes to play in the game. Marietta leading Brookwood 7-3. Clark Central leading Jackson County 20-10. Ringgold leading Murray County 51-0. Crest County leading Upson Lee 27-8. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. And it looked like that was DeAndre Thorman yet again with the carry. Under 2 minutes to play. Approaching the 1 minute 30-second mark. As the clock continues to roll. The clock has been ongoing second half due to the lopsided score that you see on your screen. On first down is a snap wild, and it is recovered by the backup quarterback Carter. As we approach 60 seconds to play, and at this point, they're just going to try to milk the clock. That was a bad snap. Kennesaw Mountain leading Lassiter 31-0 at home in Kennesaw. Westland is leading LCA 28-7. Marist leading Harrison 29-7. It's going to be second down and 20, and they will take a knee with 20 seconds to spare, and that is going to do it. They are getting ready for the whole meeting at midfield, good sportsmanship, shaking of the hand thing that they do at the end of every game. As for our brief and swift post game, for North Clayton, they only had 2 possessions that ended in an interception in the third quarter, then a punt in the fourth quarter there. Then as for Riverdale started with the ball on for the second half. That led to a touchdown run, making it 44-0. And that was the final score of the game, making it 44-0. The final 2 possessions for Riverdale at the 11-minute mark resulted in an INT, and they got the ball back with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left to run off the clock. That is that. And another loss for North Clayton, to say the least. They're just hurting on offense, defense, and in special teams. They fall to 0-5 on the season. They fall to 0-2 in league play. Their next game will be at Fayette County in Fayetteville. As for the Riverdale Raiders, they are still undefeated. They improved to 2-0-1 on the season overall. They get their first win of the season in region play. Their next game will be at Mount Zion in Jonesboro, Georgia. Well, we thank you for spending your evening with us. If you're a Riverdale fan, hey, this was your night. If you're a North Clayton fan, you can only hope for a win next week. I am Anthony Harp. Thank you for joining us. Closing us out will be our director and producer, Dennis Thomas.
Just want to say thank you to all the fans out there that's watching the ball game tonight. This production is a production of Georgia Media Network, and as we always say, excuse me, tell someone next week that to tell a friend that we're live here in Clayton County. One ball game each stadium. Just remember to check your Facebook and YouTube page and see what game we're broadcasting this week. Excuse me. Thank you again. With a final score 44-0, Riverdale over North Clayton. I'm Dennis Thomas. We're signing out for Georgia Media Network. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good evening.